Hello everybody, this is Delpha, and we're back at If My Heart Had Wings. Let's carry on. With the final checks done, we're headed back to the office.
Kotori wa?
She just went home. For the time being, we should try to keep it down. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. After that, the mood changed. Everyone silently finished the last procedures of the day. While everyone gathered at the office, I headed up to Kotori's dorm room. Kotori's legs got that way in an accident. An accident that involved a hot air balloon crashing on its way to its destination. The trip was offered through a service that offered sightseeing packages. Kotori was riding in the balloon with her mother, and it crashed. Everyone seemed to have only minor injuries. Everyone except Kotori. You know, when they mentioned crashing before, I always thought it was like a car crash, not a hot air balloon crash. Yeah.
ひばりさん、まるで目の前で事故が起こったみたいに震えてたよね。
Yep. At the time of the hot air balloon accident, Hibari and her father were standing close enough to see it happen. Seeing Kotori getting out with the glider undoubtedly brought back memories. Kotori was hiding the fact that she was flying from Hibari. I guess she didn't want to worry anyone.
そんな事情があったなんてね。
Aggie, it seems, was swore to secrecy. Hibari knew that Kotori was in the soaring club, but she probably assumed that Kotori was helping to service the glider, or some such things.
あの人の家庭の事情はよく知らないけれど、娘がグライダーに乗ってるなんて知ったら、ご両親はさぞ心配するでしょうね。
Yeah.
小鳥先輩がコックピットから降りてくるのを見たとき、ひばりさん、真っ青でした。どうしようかね、これから。
I don't know. For now, let's wait and talk with Kotori later. That, and we can try and contact Hibari. I still couldn't believe that Hibari slapped Kotori. That she was that angry. Well, technically, well, yeah, angry. Never mind. Fearful slap. There's Kotori. And Hat.
お姉ちゃんのこと、悲しませちゃった。いつも私のこと一番に考えて、優しくしてくれてたお姉ちゃんなのに。
I'm sure Hat understands you, Kotori. Yeah.
私、
He speaks Japanese, we all know that. Duck Japanese.
お父さんやお母さんに心配かけたくないけど、どうしても飛びたいの。どうすればいい？ねえ、ハット、教えてよ。どうして私は飛びたいんだろう。
That is the question. Yep. All she needs to do is grow some wings, that'll work. Become a finch. No, I'm sorry for intruding. I understand your concerns. Do you know? On my way home, I called Hibari to try and explain the situation. Why Kotori decided to join the soaring club, what kind of activities the soaring club participated in, without hiding anything. Yep. Yes, I agree. I heard about the situation from Kotori. She's really stressing out about you, Hibari. She's been really down because of what happened. Well, that makes sense, yeah, getting slapped by your sister. She said she'd try and call you when she's calmed down. Yes, please talk to her. After I got off the phone, I sighed. From where I stood, I could see Kotori's bedroom window, but the light was off. She's probably exhausted from crying and fell asleep. Anybody home? Well, she's home. Hello, Kotori. You're awake. Thanks. Kotori stood at the entranceway playing with Hat. She wore a mask that smiled, undoubtedly trying to be brave. Let's get some ice cream. What? Do I have a twin? Why are you asking that? Do I have a twin? No. I wanted to get some ramen today, so I thought I'd go out to eat. What? You mean my twin is ramen? I'm confused. What? She was really considerate of my feelings. Kotori promptly went to the refrigerator and began pulling out the ingredients for dinner.
今日はハヤシライ
What
ス
are we
だからね。
having?
筋
Mushrooms.
肉解凍しなきゃ。マッシュルームはと。
Snake. Are you okay?
どうかな。多分平気じゃないと思う。
This is a very worrying conversation. Right. I know Kotori is trying to come across as happy, but somehow there was a crack in her mask of pleasantries.
お姉ちゃんとは落ち着いてから話してみる。黙ってたこと謝りたいし。でもお父さんたちには内緒にしとかないといけない。
Definitely. To keep them from being worried, Kotori shakes her head.
お父さんにバレたら無理やりにでも家に連れ戻されちゃうもん。
Definitely.
だから今はまだ黙ってないと。
But Hibari said she called my dad today.
やめてってお願いするつもりよ。
Wait, Aoi's dad is planning on making her quit? What? What?
夏休みが終わるまで
I guess they meant your dad.
期限付きで。
I don't know.
そしたらあとは自分で話すわ。もしお父さんとお母さんがグライダーに乗っちゃダメって言うなら、その時はこの夏で引退ってわけ。去年のあまねちゃんみたいでしょ。
Kotori.
だから葵くんも。
Ah, got it. I got your back.
ありがとう葵くん。
Despite the fact that she was smiling, large tears had formed in her eyes and were ready to spill.
あれなんだろう。なんで今頃泣いてるの私。
Kotori wiped away her tears with both hands.
安心したからかな。葵くんが味方してくれるって分かって。
You don't have to say it like that. I leaned over to Kotori and hugged her gently. Kotori buried her face in my shoulder and sobbed.
お姉ちゃんに叩かれたの初めてだよ。すごいびっくりした。
Hibari has always been kind.
そうなの。優しいの。私の周りには優しい人いっ
Higu?
ぱいなの。なのに私
I guess it's crying.
自分勝手で。
Who goes Higu when they're crying? I pet Kotori's hair and said nothing as she cried herself out. And it fades to white. It's quite sad, really, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I got a notification. Oh, brilliant. I really wanted to know that. So, where are we now? Let me guess. Oh, never mind.
以上が昨日起こった出来事に関係する我が家の事情です。みんな
We're used to it. Don't worry, Kotori. After explaining the situation to everybody, Kotori gave a deep bow. As I had already told everyone about the balloon incident and her staying quiet about the glider to her parents in Hibari, none was shocked to hear her tell it.
それはいいんだけどさ、あんたは続けられるの？
At least not yet.
そのつもり。
Yeah.
少なくともこの夏が終わるまではね。どういうことですか？ひばり姉にお願いしたの。夏休みが終わったら自分で話すから、それまでお父さんたちには黙っててって。
Hibari had seemed a bit disappointed at the idea, but ultimately had agreed to Kotori's request. No matter what, Kotori is her little sister.
お父さんたちがグライダーのことを知ったら
Sisterly love. Don't you love
反
it?
対すると思う。それだけじゃないわ。きっと無理にでも家に連れ戻されちゃう。そんな。だからお父さんたちがダメって言うなら、
Wow.
私はこの夏で部活を引退するつもり。引退って待ってよ、そんなの。ごめん、アゲハ。
Agia bit her tongue as Kotori apologized. She knew that persisting would only cause trouble for Kotori.
ソアリング部に席を置いていても飛びさえしなければいいんじゃないの？
Kotori shook her head.
多分関わることも許してくれないと思う。それに
Most likely, yeah.
もう信じてはくれないだろうし。
We won't know how her father would react until it actually happens. But she did keep it a secret. It would be naive to think you could be trusted again after that.
それに、
Yeah.
みんなのおかげで私はもう空を飛ぶ気持ちよさを知っちゃったから、二度と飛べないって分かってるのにグライダーの近くに居続けるなんて多分無理。みんな自分でまいた種だからしょうがないわ。自己責任ってやつね。
That was close. Asa started to look sad. Meanwhile, Euro didn't seem convinced.
じゃあ
What?
私も引退かな。
Hey, hey, what did you just say?
だってさ、私は楽しいからやってるわけ。小鳥がいないならもうやんぴ。
Wow. Looking disappointed, Agia folded her arms behind her head. Quitting?
バカなこと言わないでよ。せっかくここまでやってきたんじゃない。あまねちゃん飛ばすためにみんなでグライダーを修理して、ガレージ壊されちゃった後も朝たちのおかげでこんな立派な活動場所を見つけて、
That is true.
やっと機体の改良ができてまた飛べるようになって。
Yes.
だからでしょ。私はグライダーでも何でもよかったの。ロボット部の方が楽しけりゃあっち続けてたと思う。
That actually makes sense, actually.
でも、
Yeah.
葵や小鳥やあまね先輩とものづくりする方が面白いから私はこっちを選んだの。
Thank you.
小鳥、あんたと何かするのが楽しかったの。そのあんたがいなくなっちゃうんじゃなんかもうつまんない。
Wait, you're saying the rest of us are boring?
アゲハ
Kochi gave Agia a look filled with both happiness and frustration. I agree.
葵くんまで。
I didn't only want to fly the glider. Yeah, it was really fun. I liked it a lot, but it was only fun because you all were here. If all I wanted to do was fly, I could have just gone to the gliding field and flown until I was sick of it. It was amazingly fun, and I didn't want to quit. It wasn't what I truly wanted, though. If we can't do it together...
朝のことはどうすんのよ。
Asa? Asa looked as if she was about to cry. Aww, poor
私
Asa.
はいいんです。
Friendship's beautiful.
終わってしまうのは悲しいですけど、皆さんの熱い友情も素敵ですし、
Friendship is magic!
それに私だって同じです。空を飛んでみたいからソアリング部に入ったんじゃありません。皆さんの仲間に入りたくて
Nah.
ソアリング部に入ったんです。無理しちゃって。
I thought you'd say something like that.
無理してないもん。本当だもん。まあそうよね。ただ飛びたいだけならおじいちゃんにお願いすれば一発だものね。
That is true. Aren't they rich? Yeah.
ってことで、あんたが引退するならソアリング部は即時解散ね。ダメよ、そんなの。責任感じちゃうじゃない。
That's the idea.
感じればいいんじゃないかしら。実際あるわけだし。
She is the club leader.
あんたらって。話をまとめるわよ。夏が終わるまでは今まで通り全力でモーニンググローリーを目指す。
Agreed.
その後は知らん。ある意味今までと何も変わってないわね。頑張りま
Our
しょうね。
face.
小鳥先輩。
You could almost say this problem made us all closer. At least, it seemed like everyone felt that way.
葵、ついでにあの話もしとく？
What thing? Oh yeah! What thing? What is it? What is it? Well, about the flight. That is, when Morning Glory makes its appearance. Kotori, you're going to be the main pilot! Frustrated by having her hands held back by Asa, Kotori listened to me, dumbfounded. What? Asa's holding her back? Okay. You've got enough skill to be the pilot. You don't have enough experience, but I'll help with that.
でも、葵くんだって自分で飛びたいんじゃ。
Well, yeah, that's true. But it's fine with me, as long as someone flies over the clouds.
アゲハたちはそれでいいの？
She doesn't even want to fly.
私はほら、別に飛びたいわけじゃないから。
See?
他に乗りたい人がいるなら、譲るのはやぶさかじゃないってところね。私は先輩たちがそれでいいならいいです。私はただの部外者です。
True.
みんなありがとう。私のために。
Kochi looks as if she's about to cry tears of joy.
ああ、一つ訂正しとくけど、別にあんたのためじゃないからね。
Sundari.
私は私のためにやってるの。
Same here.
私もです。Me too.
The English. Me too. I love it. Not knowing how to take it all, Kotori began to show a complex mix of emotions. I almost laughed at her odd combination of tears and look of bemusement on her face.
だから遠慮なんかするなってこと。
You can fly if you want to. Kotori started to cry again, this time with a smile on her face. Nah, it's cute. Sunset. I think that was like a very long part, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm back! Guess who's back? Back again. Someone scribbled a note and left it on the dining hall table. I'm going home for a bit. Kanako. Okay.
今日はカナいないんだ。
Seems so.
朝も夜もいないし、二人っきりね。
Oh dear. Seems so. Since it was Asa and Yura's turn to watch over the secret base, they were going to be spending the night there. They said they would be eating over there and had brought some snacks at the convenience store. Felt like they were having a trip. Even though we realized it was going to be just the two of us, we pretended to ignore the fact.
汗かいちゃった
Did
か
you
ら
know?
顔洗ってくる。
Kotori left the dining hall. I guess I'll get changed too. For some reason, I started to worry about smelling sweaty. I decided to head back to my room and get changed. Don't forget the deodorant. Get the links ready. You need to smell nice for this type of stuff. Oh dear.
いい？呼ぶまで絶対入ってきちゃダメよ。
I'll try. Are you really alright?
大丈夫だってば。ハト、葵くんが入ってこないよう見張ってて。もし入ってきたら遠慮なく攻撃していいからね。
Give him all you got.
わ
Menacingly flapped his wings my way. Shrugging my shoulders, I left the room. Why does he have to leave the room? The dining hall? It seems like Kotori is making dinner tonight. Ah, that's why. Since she doesn't want me to see how she cooks, she kicked me out of the kitchen. I wonder if she really is okay. Maybe she'll cut herself with a knife or burn herself on the stove. Wow. That. I'm watching you. He looks evil. Starting to become anxious, I tried to peek through the gap in the door, but Hat was keeping watch like a loyal guard dog. I could bust my way through, but that would only make Kotori upset. I'd like to avoid that kind of conversation tonight. I am worried though. If I could see her from here, I probably wouldn't be all that concerned. Not being able to see anything only made me worry more. Trying to listen in on what was happening, I suddenly realized something. If Kotori's father knew about the glider, he'd probably feel like this. Even if he didn't know anything about gliders, he'd definitely understand what the Soaring Club does. It's obvious. They would clearly be flying. So of course he'd be extremely worrisome about something terrible happening to his daughter. It's probably only because Hibari came here so often and knew us all that she'd promised to wait until the end of summer. The phone in the hall was ringing. Ooh, who is it? Since I had a cell phone, it was almost never used. Yet, it was ringing now. Slipping past the gaze of Hat the Watch Duck, I headed towards the entrance. The Watch Duck. Who could it be? Kanako, maybe? Flying Fish Manor. Ooh. The caller was a man. Speaking. May I ask who's calling? Ooh. Okay then, guys. I think I'm gonna end it here. Why not? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been Delpha. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Thank you again, and goodbye.